James Gunn has been the head of DCU for some time now, but the American filmmaker has failed to give a blockbuster that will get DC Studios in a comparable rivalry with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because as of now Marvel is dominating the industry. Welcome to StatsN. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. Gunn decided to reboot the franchise with the Flash movie in 2023 by introducing the Flashpoint storyline. As a result, a few major actors like Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck won't be reprising their roles as Superman and Batman respectively. How X-Perfect's the 70s slasher James Gunn has been the head of DCU for some time now, but the American filmmaker has failed to give a blockbuster that will get DC Studios in a comparable rivalry with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because as of now Marvel is dominating the industry. James Gunn decided to reboot the franchise with the Flash movie in 2023 by introducing the Flashpoint storyline. As a result, a few major actors like Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck won't be reprising their roles as Superman and Batman respectively. Charles Roven might work with James Gunn again in the future. Before the reboot of DCU, the producer of the movie Man of Steel, Charles Roven, had worked alongside James Gunn and Peter Safran on The Suicide Squad. Last year, in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Roven was asked if he would be working alongside Gunn again now that he is the new boss of DCU. Charles Roven answered, "Right now, they're really rebooting everything and it's a little bit unclear to me exactly how finite their desire is to use or not use any DCEU actors in the same roles. So I'm not really sure, but at the moment, we're not really having any discussions. James and I are good friends. My wife and I are very good friends with him and his wife, Jen Holland, and so we see each other socially, but we're not currently talking about any business. But that could change." Charles Roven has been friends with the Oppenheimer director Christopher Nolan for almost 2 decades, and in an interview last year, Roven talked about how he kind of talked Nolan into making a movie about J. Robert Oppenheimer. Roven said, "During a social get-together, I was just kicking it around with Chris about what was next after Tenet, and he's never one to reveal everything. He likes to keep things close to the vest. That's definitely a Nolan personality trait. So he vaguely referred to some things, but he hadn't landed on anything. And then he asked, 'Why? What are you thinking?' And I said, 'Have you ever heard of J. Robert Oppenheimer?' And he said, 'I actually referred to him in Tenet.'" Roven further added, "And at the end of our discussion, Chris said, 'Well, I think I'm gonna read the book.' And after he read the book, he and Emma called and said, 'Hey, let's do this.' So that's kind of how it happened, and that's why I call it serendipitous."